Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 4, titled Need I Say Door. Now, this episode I thought was a lot better than last week's episode. I thought last week's episode was okay. Like, it was one of those situations where you understood why it was there. Like, it was there for context. It was us to understand why is this the best dimension ever? Why does Peacemaker want to live in this dimension versus the dimension where he is from? And it's because he's beloved. He's a superhero. He is cheered by millions. His brother's alive. His father's alive. There's a chance with him and Hardcore in this dimension. Everything is going smoothly with him, in this dimension. But even though in the back of your head you're like, well, when it comes to these stories, we know any of these, the grass is greener on the other side stories, something's up, something's off, and a lot of people think it's the DCU version of Earth X. So if you want to do some DC googling of what that means and what Earth that is, take that as you go ahead, but. I think something's gonna be really up with something's gonna be off with this dimension, this Earth 2, because that's how these stories go, and it also gives a sense of a character arc for Peacemaker, where you have him realizing that, hey, the life that I have, or what I really want, is right in front of me the whole time. I just didn't know I wanted that. I wanted to be loved by a few, aka his friends like Vigilante and Harcourt and the other characters, but not actually, being loved. Like, essentially, I don't need to be loved. I don't need to be the superhero that everybody loves. I can just be this person that has a group of friends, and that's all I need. And but that's kind of the story arc, really, for the season. If it kind of goes that wow, and maybe it goes a little bit deeper, and maybe the arc goes completely left, or completely right that I'm thinking of. But that's a possibility. What that could be. Now, with the elements of this episode, you have a really fast pace, a really well edited, like, pacing wise episode, because you got like a fight scene with the invasion of Argus going through Peacemaker's home, Peacemaker escaping, the fight between him and was it Duo Master, which was really well put together. You can tell there's a bigger budget with this season, knowing, because I remember, like, look, it is a fire force, so it's not that complex, but still, you're thinking, like, I think season 1, the fight scenes, except the odd one here and there, were a little bit more, I don't know, TV'd. You may say, maybe a little bit TV. Could be. I could be wrong. 100% could be wrong. But it does feel like season 1 was a little bit more like standard television fight, which is like 2 punches and we're done. And we call that a fight. Anyway. But the rest of the episode, but as I say, it paced really well. Fully introducing Michael Walker's character, who is a bird hunter who likes to do a little bit of cultural appropriation, wearing all the Native American gear and living the life of a Native American. So a little bit of cultural appropriation that character walks, and not walks, but like lives by. Let's say that live by is a better word than that other word I use. But. And I won't lie, the moment he puts the bird shit in his mouth, I mean, first Austin Powers went in my head with, like, Dr. Evil saying, You're not gonna put that skin in your mouth, you are. That's just gross. That when he put the bird shit in his mouth, I was like, oh. And then he's splaying like it was like caviar or some shit, or some kind of wine. Grapes, blackberries, 4 days old. And I'm like, 4 days old, 4 days old, 4 days old. Yeah, right. That's doesn't make it help any better. Doesn't help. Doesn't help. You're still eating some bird shit. That's what's happening. So you got fun, fun lines and fun moments like that. The whole thing about winking, like, since when is a wink meant to be? Since when does a wink mean we're all on the same team? Since when does that become a thing? Like, I enjoyed that interaction and that joke. There's some funny moments in this. Everything feels kind of natural what happens in it. There's also the stuff at the end at the shack I'll say at the cabin, leading towards the end of the episode. I thought that was really put together. Have Peacemaker have that, maybe that talk about, hey, you're meant to be here. You're meant to be here. You're not meant to be jumping to a different Earth or a different dimension where what the hell it would be. Your life is here. Yeah. So we got that. I enjoyed that. Hardcore stuff. I mean, look, hardcore. I mean, the whole thing of Rick Flag saying to Hardcore, "Don't call me sir, it's Rick." And I'm thinking there's an extra layer to this. Like, it's not just, oh, we want you to take down Peacemaker. I'm thinking it's a level of allegiance. It's a level of, like, you're going to be a Arca's agent, or you're going to be a traitor to your country. And that's what I think is going to happen. Because vengeance is going to really get into Rick Flags' head. Like, he basically wants to beat the shit and murder Peacemaker. For the events that he did, for killing his son. Of course, that happened in the Suicide Squad, which is also DCU canon. But also Enchantress is DCU canon. I mean, all we know, it's a different Enchantress, right? It's a different Enchantress. It's kind of like, well, I assume, it's no different than having Superman being with Lois Lane. Well, they're two different Lois Lanes, so, and two different Supermans. So maybe they're playing that whole thing of, like, what's canon, what isn't? I don't know. I'm talking gibberish at this point. But yeah, there's an extra layer with Rick Flag's motivations, and Vengeance is going to really get into his head. And I don't know, it's going to be like his allegiance to the side. Like, I'm wondering if whatever's going to happen in the final 3 episodes, that Rick is able to put his own agenda to the side and make things perfect and make the white coal, or is it just going to be like, fuck you, 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 I don't care, the whole world can die right now, you're not going to help. Maybe it's that situation. Oddly enough, I will finish this off because, once again, I really enjoyed this episode. I've been reading, like, here's the weird thing. Those times where you watch a show and you go, it's a shame that you're this character because you're going to be probably awesome as that character, right? So I was reading for the last week, Black Canary, Best of the Best. It came out, I think issue 1 came out like November of last year, sorry. And I was like, and it's basically wacky in the DC universe, right? It's just basically what it is. And I was like, if they ever adapt this if they ever adapt this into a movie, sorry, if they ever adapt this into a movie, it just kind of sucks that Jennifer Holland is hardcore, because she would kick ass as Diane Lance as Black Canary. Just want to put it out there. I mean, all we know in the final 3 episodes of this season, one of the big oh my god moments is she changed his name, or her true name isn't Amelia Hardcore, it's Diane Lance or something, and so she's Black Canary. All we know, maybe that's the thing. But I was like, reading this, I was like, damn it, you cast your wife maybe in the wrong wall, or maybe in the right wall, but it's just one of those damn it moments. Anyway, comment below, let me know your thoughts of this episode.